So I'm sitting here with Zechariah, who's in Absolute Ministries, and he's been in Absolute for, how long have you been in Absolute?
Since June 10th, so 3 months.
Okay, 3 months.
3 months.
And just picked him up from work, headed home this beautiful Friday afternoon. And today is a bit of a milestone in his journey, and he was super excited to tell you about it, so I'm gonna let him do that.
All right, so brief background about me. I'm 27 years old. I'm born and raised in Tacoma, Washington. When I was 13 years old, I got into drugs and gangs at a very young age, and so you can just imagine what that road led to. Juvenile hall, drug rehab centers, and homelessness in Tacoma. And my license was suspended before I was even old enough to get it. Never was able to drive a car, but always continued driving, always kept continuing getting arrested. And in my mind, I thought I would never legally have a license, like ever in my mind. And I became a Christian last year. Upon being released from prison, I went into a program, a year-long discipleship program. God trusted me with a house, school, and a job, and I got comfortable. And I said, you know what, God, thank you. I'm going to take it from here. I'll take control back over. And everything went to dirt within a week. I relapsed back on drugs, and I had to go back to treatment. And that's how my road to Absolute came. But, I learned, I said, I don't want control anymore. I want you to take back control, because when I'm behind the wheel, I'm screwing up. And today, I work full-time for a construction company. The only reason I have the job with these guys is because I went to Absolute. And today, I've paid off two tickets withholding my license and purchased SR22 insurance. And this day is a milestone in my life because I honestly never thought it would happen. But it only happened because God's sovereignty in my life and my surrender to Him. So,
Come on, that's amazing.
That's
Praise
incredible.
Jesus. So what are you gonna keep doing?
Working. No, it's every time you unturn a rock, right, and you in your life, and you find something, and you think that what you found under that rock is it, right? Like, okay, this is it. This is the last rock that's got to be unturned. Everything's great now. But just a little bit of time goes by, and you find out that you got tons of rocks that need to be turned over. And so, like, what I mean by that is each week and every day, a little tiny pebble or rock gets turned over in my life, and I get closer to Jesus that much more. And like, I don't know if a rock is the last rock is ever unturned, but like, in that sense, like, God is always continually turning stones over in my life.
Amen. We got lots of rocks.
So many rocks.
Thank you, Zechariah, for sharing a bit of your story. And
man, happy to do it.
Awesome.
Absolute's a great place to be at, man. It's not about the destination sometimes. Sometimes it is in the journey. So if you're thinking about coming to Absolute, from a guy who's been to prison, been addicted to meth and heroin, has played every sinful role that you can think of, this is the place to be. Because this is a small chapter in your life. By the time you're 70 and 80, you're gonna be looking back at this day and saying, man, I'm so glad that I went there. Because everybody here only wants success for you. So if you're truly thinking about coming here, man, just know that the door's open. And it's just another adventure. So yeah.